This is the Atlanta Beltline ride on November 5th, 2023. This is video 2 of 4. This video starts at Chastain Park. I go down, around, and down, and the video will end right just before I, at the end of the path 400, as I'm coming up on Sidney Marcus Boulevard. The blue items on the map are places where the video, approximately where I took the video. Okay. Okay, this morning I'm headed up to see if I can pick up where the new section of the Atlanta Beltline has been opened. First part of my ride, I'm riding on the Path Foundation trail over by Chastain Park. I'm at the, right over to my left is the North Atlanta golf course. Anyway, this is the end of this trail, and I'm going to get off of this, ride on some streets until I pick up another trail, and I'll come back to you then. Okay, I'm in between the Chastain Park path and the path 400. I'm on Old Ivy, and this is a pretty typical Atlanta street. It's not this street is not that heavily traveled, so I'm pretty much riding over in the right-hand lane. But anyway, just to give you a feel of typical Atlanta street in the North Buckhead, Sandy Springs area. Okay, I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, I'm going down Old Ivy, and I'm getting right ready here. Here on my right is the 400 path. I'm going to turn on and go down the 400 path for a ways here, but anyway, just to give you a feel for what the 400 path is like. This is the path going from Old Ivy, and I'm headed up toward sort of the Lenox area. So it's a very nice. This is a very nice trail. It's not very long. This will eventually extend all the way up to the what they call the King and Queen building area, just on the other side of 285. I think it's not there yet, but it does go a fairly long way. But anyway, this is the Atlanta 400 path. I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, this is the end of the 400 path. I'm coming up on, I've got to cross over, I'm not sure, I think this is Lenox Road. Yeah, this is Lenox Road. I got to cross over here. Pretty busy road. I'll just take my time and go easy here. But winding their way toward the Georgia, or to the Atlanta Beltline. Come back to you in a minute. Okay, I'm up on the sidewalk here going by the Buckhead Church. What I'm headed toward here, I'll have to cross thank you. I'll have to cross over a Peachtree Road up here in a minute. But this is just a good area. If I wanted to take MARTA, I would take a left right here and go down. That is the leads to the MARTA station. Okay, I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, I'm coming out here. This is Peachtree Road. I'm over, right over there is Bistro Nico. a very nice restaurant in Atlanta. And I'm going to cross over here and pick up some neighborhood roads before I pick up on the Georgia 400 path again. This is a Sunday morning, so this road's not that heavily traveled. Well, those guys look like they're racing out here today. Yeah, this is a very heavily traveled area in Atlanta. And unfortunately, to get where I'm going, we got to go across a couple of busy roads, this being one of them. And anyway, once we get to the Atlanta Beltline, we'll have a smooth shot all the way around a big part of Atlanta. Very scenic, very nice. Okay, here we go. The traffic's, they're stopped now. Race car drivers are slowing down for a little pit stop, I guess. Okay, here we go. So this is coming up. This is the Americano restaurant, but this is the Intercontinental Hotel down in Buckhead. A fantastic facility here. The Americano, I think I've eaten in there once. Excellent restaurant. Got a great area in here. Right across the street here is the Hampton Inn. And this is a hotel, some hotels down in, you know, what you call Midtown in Atlanta. But anyway, we're gonna put all of that hustle bustle of the busy street behind us here, and we're gonna go into a very quiet, close residential neighborhood that'll take us on down to the Path 400. So here we go. This, like I said, pretty much like this the whole way through it. And I'm gonna turn her off and come back to you when we get to the path. Okay, I'm coming out of that residential neighborhood, and right directly straight ahead is Lenox Mall, just on the other side of that sign. And on the other side of that sign is 400, and I'm on the Path 400 again. I was on it earlier, but you have to go through that residential section and over Peachtree and all that. So anyway, I'm back on Path 400 here. And this section is going to take me down to Sidney Marcus Boulevard, where the Home Depot and Best Buy are in Buckhead. And so I'm going to cross over Sidney Marcus, and then we'll wind around a little bit more, and then we should be able to get to the Beltline. But this is the 400 path. A very, very nice area. This was opened a couple of years ago. Excellent place to ride a bike. Anyway, I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, this is the end of this section of Path 400 here, and I'm winding around to go to Sidney Marcus Boulevard. It just has a little bit of some winds and turns when you get to the end. Good morning, sir. Over here on the right, I think, is an assisted living or an elder care facility up here. Pretty big place, but you see a lot of people if you're out here riding. When it gets a lot warmer later in the day, you'll see a lot of people out here walking and going on. And here is Sidney Marcus Boulevard right here in front of us. And we're going to cross over Sidney Marcus right now. And this will take us on down to where we're going to have to cross over Piedmont. But this, you just follow this road straight down. And like I said, we'll cross over Piedmont, and then we'll start looking for the Atlanta Beltline. I'll come back to you in a minute.